Oh yeah, I heard recently that they announced D&D campaign 4 for Critical Role already. Like, fuck me, I missed the entire third campaign.
Yeah,
But also they announced Brennan as the DM, which is awesome.
yeah, I'm a fan. I do wonder what kind of time machine he has.
What do you mean?
He's
Like, I have not watched any of his content yet, unfortunately. I haven't
he's
caught up on any of his campaigns, so I don't really know his shtick other than what's in Game Changer.
he's the main mind behind Dimension 20. I feel like he plans a lot of at least the main seasons, and I think he's a
Do
producer
you
for
think there's
all
gonna
the
be crossovers
others.
between the two worlds?
Like they've had crossovers of players. Like he's gone over there and done stuff, and then Matt's gone and done a Crown of Candy's spinoff on Dropout.
Okay.
So like
Well,
it's
when I
not
hear
separate.
them going over, I don't assume they just go, "Oh, well, here's stuff from my campaigns, and I'm gonna just put it in yours."
Usually they run campaigns in each other's in the world of the place that they are going to.
Okay.
So like Brennan ran a campaign in Matt's world, and then Matt ran a campaign in Brennan's world. One
I
of
know
them.
Brennan is running the main campaign of Critical Role.
Yeah.
Which
And
how much
he's
fucking
he's
time
no
does that man
longer.
have?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He does that, and he has a podcast, Worlds Beyond Number, which he's no longer DMing for because they finished that season that he was DMing for,
Then
and
he's
it's
also on a bunch of game shows and
but he's gonna.
crap.
Yeah, but that's like a day rate thing. Like they probably wrap the probably take like a day to film.
Yeah, but if that's 1 day per program, that's insane. Or unless you're saying they're like they record a bunch of programs 1 day.
Presumably, it takes multiple days to prepare, but they film it all in one day.
Yeah, and I assume he's not there for like all the preparations unless he has to be. Like recently, I saw a short of him making Sam be the game.
Yeah, he probably was very involved in that one.
Yeah, well, all of them kind of were in a way, like you know,
Yeah,
which is very cool. I
that
do need to like look up the price for Dropout,
not bad. $6 a month
but
maybe.
I also don't have like the motivation to watch all their content right now. And I'm not saying that because I don't like it, but more I have to be in the mood to go through it all to get my
Isn't
money
most of
worth.
it also on YouTube?
At least most of the first, like you could get like season one and of most of the early campaigns on YouTube, and maybe most of season two of Fantasy Highs on YouTube. I don't know if all of it
Oh, I
is.
wasn't even worried about the campaigns. I was thinking more about all the game shows and stuff on
Oh, yeah,
Dropout.
well, yeah. I
I
think
thought that the campaigns
the early
just remained on YouTube. I
the
didn't know
early
they moved to
seasons
Dropout.
the early seasons of Game Changer might be on YouTube. I don't. I've had Dropout long enough that I don't know. But that aside, it's time to start our adventure. We zoom back into Shimmer Cove, and you guys are still in your sleep vortex that you've been in for now about 15 minutes, but it feels like perhaps a month and a half. Um,
It's
and you
70 years later, the war is over.
all of the borders have changed and now changed back. That's why they look the same.
Nature has taken over the land and is now the dominating force of the world.
And you have
It's been,
decided. Oh yeah,
sorry.
what were you gonna say?
It's been so long that the plant people have decided to go to war with the energy people again.
Yeah, it's the second time. Every history repeats itself. You are now you've let exactly enough time to land in the same moment in history. Just it shifted.
Yeah, we built up speed for 12 hours and asleep went to a quantum parallel universe.
But in your rest, you have decided on where to go. And when morning next rises, plan to take a ship to Solon. Does anyone else have anything to do in the mind space before?
Nope.
Um,
Repeat that, Panda.
Um,
sorry, I'm just logging in. Uh, no, pretty good.
I can't think of anything.
I I guess I eh, I can float that idea later. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good for now. I'm,
I think we're all good.
yeah, I'll just kind of like wave my hand and then like the dream dissipates for them.
I'm trying to think of a movie where people would get like shot around because they're in the mindscape. That is an Inception.
you're wanting an Inception scene that's not an Inception.
But no, like, so I don't know if any scenes in I haven't seen Inception like fully, so I don't know if there's any scenes of people using the fact that people are inside their brain to make other people fly around and stuff. So I didn't want to make that distinction.
There's moments.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, we're all good, and we all get thrown out of hell.
Into your own dreams. Where in your dream, an iguana walks up to you.
What?
It says, "I'm your dad. I'm sorry."
What?
And then you wake up in a cold sweat. It's morning.
I like how fast that iguana had to speak. They were like, "I'm your I'm your father. Sorry." It just immediately throws me out.
Well, yeah, most of the time was spent planning. He ran out of dream time.
He was sitting in my room or my mind room waiting while I was having a
Yeah,
discussion.
he did have a full knitted scarf in front of him that you don't clearly was just knitted. Like the needles are still in it. So clearly he was doing something to keep time to waste time.
That son of a bitch! He didn't even let me fucking speak.
So you wake up to the sort of fresh sea air, you know. If you walk down to get breakfast in the inn, it's a hearty sort of, stew, sort of, like a light grain. Like people eat hearty breakfasts here, especially if they're going out to sea to just have that good energy. And you hear out on the dock a bunch of people, because you had you had picked this day to go because it was the next time that ships were leaving for all of the major locations that you had cared about. Like a couple of them would leave at different times earlier, but in the week, but you gave yourself a full time rest until now, where there's a ship headed to Sullen, there's a ship heading uh, to Port Morgan's and to Stoneport. And in fact, you know that the ship heading to Solon will probably stop there and continue on a journey to Stoneport, which is your end goal anyway. Um, is there anything that you all wish to do leading up to or including getting on the ship?
I take it that's a no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So after your breakfast, you sort of walk out onto the dock, and you see these three ships that are being prepared. Um, you have your flyer that told you that which ships were going where. Um, and you sort of see a ship with like red and black sails. Um, it has like an interesting uh glow to the deck. Like the wood of the deck itself seems to glow slightly, which you think, if you can see it now in the morning light, probably means that it doesn't get, like, on the top deck, it doesn't get fully dark on this ship. And it is the one heading in the direction of Solen.
Hmm.
Oh, I've just realized a minor problem. I say, as we look at the ship, and then I look
Yeah.
to our small cow-sized walking boulder. Oh, I'll make you again, Amy. And I will place my hand on the golem and have it pose, and then it'll harden up, and I'll withdraw the energy from it.
You could actually withdraw the core, like the being itself. Like most of the body is shapeable, right? So you
Yeah.
can get that core out and like put
Oh,
it
so
into
I can
sleep
like.
mode.
Oh, okay.
As you approach, there's a guy standing near the, you know, entry to the ship. He has a list in his hands. It's sort of like a paper and bill. He says, "How many travelers?"
4.
All right. Any livestock?
Uh, one large elk-like entity.
All right. He looks over at it. We can make it work. All right. That'll be 20 gold each for the trip, and 10 for the elk.
Presumably, presumably Jin pays for his, although we're not gonna touch his money. Um,
What's the amount for everyone?
20 each.
20 each. Okay, I'll pay mine.
Yeah.
All right, you'll be in third cabin on the lower deck.
Okay. I will, while they figure out a ramp, I'm just gonna kind of, I don't know, walk aboard.
Yeah, it's a quite sturdy ship. Um,
Hmm.
what?
No, I was like
Hmm.
making a noise as in I was listening.
Ah, quite sturdy. You know, the good
Hmm.
wood.
Hmm.
Um, interestingly enough, like you've never seen a tree that would produce wood that glows like this.
Oh, glows?
Yeah, it glows. You know how I mentioned the ship
Whoa.
glows?
Sorry, I was probably answering something while you
You're probably doing your
explained that part.
taxes at the time. Very
Yeah,
important stuff.
I was answering the IRS. Sorry.
Yeah, the top top deck of the ship glows such that it doesn't and it's a faint glow right now to you as it is daylight, but you could tell that it doesn't probably get truly dark on the deck of the ship.
Is there a way I can? Okay, I don't know how this works as a nature person or plant person. Can I feel what kind of wood it is? Is that how it works?
I don't know if it would like give you like a name because I don't know if the wood knows what to call itself.
Okay,
But you could
I'm just
sense
trying to figure
things
out
from the
what's.
wood. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's like unique about this wood that makes it act this way.
Yeah, roll a non-magic mind plus plant roll then.
Okay. Do do do. Oh, then I gotta redo my social as well. Okay, sorry. It was non-magic or non-mind and plant.
Yeah, non-magic mind and plant.
Can I count control from plant, the subskill, as part of this?
I don't think you're trying to control it. Like if you were trying to bend the boards, yes,
Well,
but
I'm
I think
trying to get in touch with it in a way where I'm like making a connection, you know,
yeah.
and that takes control. But okay, I'll leave it there. Oh, hell yeah.
Then you explode that.
Oh my
You
god.
double explode.
I know what the fuck this is. You better have a name ready for me.
So the interesting thing about this wood is the glow. You feel that the glow doesn't come from plant itself. Like it's not related to it. Like it's not like a plant that evolved a way to glow, sort of like the mushrooms back in the forest area. But like you think, and given that you rolled a 100 a 118, I'm just gonna give you that you can sense residual magic from people, and it has led you to remember a story from of Solon, which is where um incredibly powerful mind people, as they reach the end of their life, will transition out of a physical body into a pure being of mental glowing energy for a span of time, and then would fuse with trees as their sort of last to extend their life even further. And these became known as spirit trees, um, which Solon uses to um, build ships because they believe that it has sort of not only the benefit of the glow of the wood to give light, but they believe that it grants the protection of the ancestors to have ships made from these trees.
Hmm.
There's ghosts in them there, Wood.
Trees haunted.
Trees haunted. Hey guys, trees haunted. And then I just
What?
move on.
Comes back, grabs a gun, trees haunted.
I didn't tell the crew. I told my companions.
Yeah. Yeah. The trees are haunted.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's cool.
By the way, was that your mind or your plant magic that exploded to 20 there?
Oh, that's actually true. That was my mind,
Okay.
which means I need to add a mind thing.
At the end of session. Not yet.
These are the worst because like I cannot for the life of me come up with these.
History.
Wait, no, that's magic, not.
No, this is non-magic mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is think. So yeah, after about another hour, 2 hours or so, they've fully loaded up the ship and set sail. You see Shimmer Cove behind you, and as the ship goes through the water, it bumps into dust and things that fall onto the coral and causes them to agitate and sparkle and glow like they do. And that is behind you. And you now have about a week-long journey ahead before you make it to Solon. Is there anything y'all wish to do on the boat?
Uh, I mean, yeah. Does it like sail consistently, or like what is the pace of the travel? Like, does it ever like anchor at night, or like what?
No, they sail through the night. You believe that the interesting exception to the generalized culture of most of the nations is the exception of sailors. In this world, sailors of all walks of life work together on many ships, um, including energy people. Because in a world of sailing, a man who can control the wind is very valuable. Um, so many exceptions are given to energy people to live specifically as sailors.
Mm.
Um,
Valid.
and so there's probably two energy people on this ship that rotate 12-hour shifts, just providing the wind to keep the sails at their best. You know, changing the direction of anything away, like anything that would be slowing them down. It's what makes this journey so fast. Because even in our world, I think the distance between Shimmer Cove and Solon might take upwards of a month, depending on you know all of the external factors of when you go and how the winds are. But they don't have to account for that. Additionally, people of Solon have sort of a mind link that sort of gives them a directionality so they don't get lost at sea. So you can be quite confident that you will get there with great haste and with little delay.
And how fast are we actually moving?
Um, Probably twice as fast as a horse,
Okay.
maybe a little more.
So it's still like sail ship speed. It's just
Peak
perfect
peak sail
sail
ships.
ship.
Yeah.
It's just perfect sail ship speed constantly.
Yes.
Okay.
Technically
All right.
speaking, they could go like if you were on a ship with more energy people, they could probably make it even go faster. But given that you just have one guy for the day and one guy for the night, you know, they're pretty much in order to not die, they just sort of
Yeah.
reach that peak level. Good wind.
Yeah, no. I don't know. I guess like once he's like the ship, other than like just kind of like looking at things, I guess I might try to like, I don't know, feel the like, for lack of a better word, feel the wood to see if like are there people in it, like, or is it just like zesty tree, like.
Yeah, you can go for that.
Okay, is just mind, I assume,
Yeah.
or I
With
mean, I
the
guess it
mind and
could.
any applicable skills.
Yeah, I guess it could have been plant if I had plant, but you know. All right.
Well, you were told the plant side. So you're
Yeah.
just trying to get the mind side of how ghosts are these ghosts.
Like, how is this nightmare fuel? One of these days we will get our desperation dice back. I don't regret when I've used them, but I've used a lot of them. Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, if you guys make it to the Wizard's Tower at the end of session, you can have your desperation dice back.
Uh, I think 3 of these make sense. Alright.
What an impressive roll of exactly a bunch. Oh, I've done goofed a little bit. I
Go
need
on.
to. They haven't been seeing the dice rolls on the stream.
This is unbelievable. Cancel the show.
I'll
Right now.
spend some energy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why do you keep doing this?
I
Why is the universe so interested in these trees?
Now, you know what? It's time.
it's
Time.
it's just
Oh.
funny.
Yeah.
By the way, because we rested, I got all my energy back, right?
Oh Jesus! See, he gets something. Look,
I'm
physically have to do
You
it
have
because
to.
I have a precedent of hurting myself.
I'm gonna be frank with you. I did not understand the explanation you gave Ninja
All right.
when I did it.
What wasn't there to what didn't you get?
Oh, I just wasn't listening properly. And that's on me. Like when you said it's like
All right.
haunted, I was like, oh, okay, that's the summary. Got it.
All right.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Which answer are you hoping to hear?
But by the way, I joked with the D1000. It can just be a 93, like
Yeah,
another D100, and it's a 93.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, wait. Are you telling me that you don't have to hit 100 to get another D100?
I
He
spent
spent
3 energy.
to get to 100
Holy fuck!
because he rolled a 97. Like he was right there.
This ship has a lore behind it, and you are about to experience the entire history of this ship since the dawn it was made.
Yeah. So like, what answer are you hoping to get? Like, are you like really wanting there to be ghost trees, or are you like really wanting there not to be like the remnants of thousands of souls of mind wizards trapped in trees forever?
Oh Jesus.
We already got.
I
like,
think what I imagine the darkest answer is that so here's the splay here, right?
Mhm.
The darkest answer is that there are people in these trees, and by extension in each plank of this wood.
Yes.
What Teddy expects to actually be potentially real without having seen one of these trees in person is either these are trees that just glow, or these are trees that are, because people have put energy into them, are themselves awakened and are mildly sentient, but aren't the people that put themselves into them. They just are sentient trees, which is also mildly concerning.
Okay, yeah. So I need to tell you that you are in not your preferred timeline.
Okay, so
You, in fact, you connect, like, one, you've already. How many energy was the total spend on this?
6.
And so you are nearly, like, full drained by how you connected this, and it isn't because of, like, the force you had to put into it. It is the fact that you dove in to, like, you saw a hole in the ground and you jumped into it, and you didn't know that it was an abyss that goes on forever. Like, your mind connects to every plank of this wood, and in doing so, you see thousands of lives lived in moments, like flashes of just experience through centuries of time. You experience the exact positioning of every, like, these trees not only maintained a sentience to them, each plank is a part of a hive mind that knows where it is. So you can tell where every ship in the world that shares planks of the trees that you have here are.
Is this the Flying Dutchman?
You know not only that, but that the forest, you sense it all, and they have not become one hive mind of a tree to planks, but all of the trees to all of the planks in a network of mind-connected souls that have been there centuries.
Who the fuck made this?
Look, people did. They didn't do it on purpose. They just thought.
Not on purpose.
Yes, he literally explained to you why they did it culturally.
And you think that there is objective truth to the fact that they are adding some level of protection to the ship.
Is the ship in agony? Like, what?
No.
I mean, okay.
Because they are, like, the beings are beyond trees and beyond people. They had ascended to true energy beings that only existed as thought and fused with a tree.
When you say energy, do you mean magic energy or
I'm
like
meaning our
natural
perception
energy?
of energy, not the world's perception. They are not a being of lightning. They are a being of the concept of energy.
Right. I hate that we use energy as like the term for magic, because when you say energy, I'm like, okay, but what do you mean then? Is it like the concept of energy or just what the energy of
They
magic?
are the goo. Got it.
So technically speaking, energy magic controls our understanding of energy, right? So, like, these beings, in theory, could have been controlled by somebody with energy magic.
Okay, so not only are they energy beings, I'm gonna say trapped inside wood, that then got split into
Put themselves
planks.
in the wood on purpose.
Yes.
Okay, so these are okay. These are these are mind people originally.
Yes.
That's okay. That's what we're at. Mind into wood into energy. Or sorry, mind, energy, wood. Is that the progression?
Yes, they took
Their
as
soul.
they were dying. their their soul
out of their body.
effectively out of their body.
Okay.
They lived
And they
like
put
that for a
themselves
time.
inside trees.
But in order to extend their life, they needed something to hold on to, right? And they chose
Okay.
trees because they don't have a sentience to them. And when they get cut into wood, it's like the wood would need to be destroyed for the soul to be like let free. And they don't want that because
Oh Jesus! They're purposefully putting different fucking pieces of the tree in different ships. Ah,
Yeah, like
ah.
so each individual person is completely separated and connected into a different like thing, and also connected to other beings.
I don't know. This is something only I or like very few people who like really fuck up probably actually fundamentally understand at this level.
yeah,
And let me explain that I am going to deeply quickly not retain this information. Like this is glimpsing into the void, and then like your brain will protect you by trying
they
to forget this.
they have invented an afterlife, and that afterlife is living as a sentient network of trees and
Yeah.
planks
This
across the
is
entire world.
that giant forest out in fucking.
So because this is Mind People, I'm assuming it's the forest by Solon.
If only, if only the map could dictate some sort of theory about that information.
No, this is yeah. This is the
What do you mean?
this.
Alright, where are you pointing? Hold on, let me zoom out the map.
Maybe if you look at Solon, you'll see a series of trees.
That's why I said that. I didn't say it without looking. I saw the trees, and I was like, it could be the trees that, like the forest
Yeah,
that's in
like,
Solon. And you're like, do you mean the trees at the Solon? And I'm like, yes, that is what I said.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm just saying you said it like maybe there are trees, and it's not like I drew the trees there 6 months ago when we started.
I always say maybe and stuff. That's just how I am. Okay?
I'm the same way, man. I'm just giving you shit.
Yeah, blow yourself. How about that? But okay, so we have a fucking hive mind of. I'm just gonna say we have a fleet of mind ships fucking roaming around now.
Dude, I'm. This is going to the grave. Just don't even just fuck. I
As far
beg
as
you.
Liam knows, and I'm gonna be honest, whether I like, I tapped into what kind of tree is this, and that's as far as Liam got. I rolled well, but that's my understanding of it. Like just these are spooky trees, and then I left it as that.
Yeah.
Teddy
So,
tapped into it and saw the entire universe expand.
So you know how we said that if you explode the D100, you get 2 skills?
Yeah.
You get 1 skill that you choose, and you get a D20 sub skill that just is called Spirit Trees.
Okay.
It only comes up whenever you want to think about the Spirit Trees again. Which
Or
maybe
if
never.
I want to become a spirit tree.
Yeah,
this fucking
you
place.
know a lot of the mechanics. Like you felt lifespans. Like they still remember everything that they experienced as a person, and you felt that. You feel like you have lived 1,000 lifetimes of like just experience touching into the network of the trees.
Actually, how far across the world is Teddy sensing the trees?
We're
The trees?
There might be a practical use of sending a message through them.
Well, like
No,
there's sort
I'm
of
pulling out. You cannot force me to keep focusing on something.
there's
Especially
some of the planks over by Port Morgan's. You know, they have ships
So it's
all
just
over.
the planks. Like, are you telling me that the forest that these woods originate from are no longer connected at all to that. Like these ships are no longer connected whatsoever to the forest. They're just connected to each
No,
other.
they are still connected to the forest.
Okay.
You think that the
It's like,
root
because
network has
if you
fused
cut down a
together.
bunch of trees, you're going to use all of the things that you cut down.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yes.
and if each individual tree is its own person, then it being cut off from the forest, I would assume, would mess up the connection.
Yeah, but most people don't dig up the trunks. Like
I
the
guess that's true.
stumps.
Yeah, their feet are just hanging out.
Especially not
Okay.
with like the trees of your ancestors, you know?
Yeah. So, Teddy, you just had a shocking 1,000 year. You had a Rick and Morty episode.
You, you need to understand what you see. You see, you're like, you tell him, oh, the tree, the wood's haunted, and you see him go, oh, is the wood
Yeah.
haunted? And he like looks at the wood, and you see all of the color drain from
He
his
does
face.
the light thing. He does the light thing when he gets the notebook back, and he had like, you know,
Like I like touch the I kneel down, touch the deck, and the entire ship glows, and my eyes glow and blur.
I'm just gonna cover you up with my cloak to make sure nobody
all
can
color
see
drains from
this.
his body. He's drooling, and you think you notice that he has like sort of a little bit of white hair, not like a full streak, but like just a
Oh
like part of
no!
it appear there.
Oh, that's cool as hell, but probably not good for you.
It's like sick as fuck, but really bad for your health. That means it
Oh,
cannot be
Ted,
good.
I'm gonna, with Ted's permission, just kind of take him to his quarters, assuming we have some.
Yeah.
I
Also,
enjoy the sort of
just to be
monkey's paw
clear, sorry,
experience you all have.
just to be
I
clear,
will
did I
never
get all my
not
energy back from last
do
night?
the thing.
Yeah, you would have energy. You slept.
Do I still have all my minor injuries?
You would lose one minor injury.
All right, thank you. All right, sorry, continue. But yeah, monkey paw and yeah, just us. We are fucking with shit, and honestly, like I remember originally being like, "Wow, Teddy's really pushing himself a lot, and that's kind of whack." But then I'm out here throwing nukes into the harbor and exploding taverns now too, so I don't really have any air to or any space to judge.
Yeah.
Also, I did put down a social skill from last game because I also had the D20. Distraction. Is that allowed as a social sub skill?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, so you guys sort of go back under, under the deck. Teddy, you can, throughout the entire rest of this journey, hear the whispers of the people in the wood occasionally. Um, which is the curse of hitting a 200. Does anyone else have anything they wish to do?
I can't save you. I won't save you.
You know deep down they wish not for salvation.
I think the tree episode is enough horrifying realization for now.
So, okay, so when he's resting, the first, like, once he gets back to his quarter, before we move on with that day, can I use my energy magic to, like, sense if there is now, like, residual, like, people energy inside of him? I don't know that it's people, but, like, I'm just trying to.
Like you're trying to see if he's
sense-
been infected with like an energy
like, I'm
virus.
I'm assuming that he has something going on, so I'm trying to sense both plant and energy because I don't know exactly what happened, right? So I'm just
Yeah.
generally trying to sense anything. But I would assume in this case it would be energy because
You can roll energy for that, yeah, because you know that nothing from the plants would have changed. Like you rolled a 100 on
Yeah.
knowing that the plant part of this is normal. They were just trees.
Yeah. Also, I just noticed I have a D20 on energy, which means I need to
Fix that.
adjust this real quick. Wait, no, that just happened, didn't it? Or no, that was mine. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, no,
energy.
hold on. Let me go up.
I
I rolled a D10. Now I'm confused.
no,
Oh
because
no,
you
that was
rolled
plant.
plants.
That was plant.
Energy
Yeah,
happened
sorry.
when you exploded the explosion barrel.
Yeah, I'm. Oh, I probably changed it to lightning. I just forgot to change the thing. Okay. Yeah. I'm caught up now. Sorry. That's
All
me.
good.
Okay, so I have. Let's see. So you said it's not technically lightning. It's just energy, right?
But
That's what you said as an example.
yes, it is not. It is not. They did not become lightning.
Right. Okay. Then it's just a D10. I have no insight
You can
tokens.
explode it if you want.
I have no insight tokens.
Yeah, you could spend
You
energy.
could use energy like he does.
You know what? Since we're on a ship and nothing else probably will happen.
The
Probably.
Kraken attacks right now.
Well, you
I
just
lied
said...
about not doing
Yeah.
ship combat.
Alright, I'm going to explode it. Well, that's another energy.
I keep going all the way, man.
Yeah, man, that's
Finally,
Right,
a D20
so
that doesn't roll high.
D20, and
then you
I'm
spend an
going
energy to re-roll it, and then
I gotta figure out the sub skill for later. Alright.
22.
That's
Four.
a 20.
What do you mean? You
That
forgot
should
about
be
the
20.
energy you spent. Those count.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
10, 22, 24.
Oh, right. Sorry. I thought of it wrongly. That's
Yeah,
okay.
it's all good. It's a confusing system sometimes. Yeah, so with a 24, which is a completely high enough roll to know, you don't think there's anything that's changed within Eddie. You can sense that you can sense sort of the residual connection that he made to the wood, and the wood reaching back to him and meeting in the middle. But that was sort of like a
Is there
handshake.
Okay, but like, what does the residuance of him still hearing voices feel like?
Oh no, that's just that the voices are there and you can't hear them.
So I can tell there was a handshake, and there is like
Like
that was it.
that was like you interacting with the jar, right? They
Right.
interacted with each other. Here, it wasn't as explosive because these are still living beings in control of their magic.
Unlike
The
the jar.
voices are just the wood speaking. You know, sometimes they have things to say.
And I can't hear them at all. I don't even know that they're there.
Yeah.
If the trees were dead, we would all be dead. Probably.
Huh?
If it worked, because if it worked like the jar, I would have resonated to 200.
Oh, like that. Yeah. That would be crazy if he just put a fucking nuke in every ship and then we tapped into that.
It would have been an explosion of mind magic, which is an interesting
brain. It's a brain damage on everyone in a like 10-kilometer range.
I would probably have to roll like I would need to make a table of possible mind magic related effects that it would take.
We are just like exploding things until eventually it comes back.
Yeah, one of these days, one of One of these days, this bomb will kill me, but I'm just gonna keep blowing things up until it does.
This is what bomb
I've been
defusal is all about, baby.
incredibly consistent.
Yeah.
But okay, so I can't feel that there's anything remaining of that handshake. I can just, well,
No.
I can just tell something is like wrong with Panda, but or it's Teddy. I can't identify it though.
Oh yeah. He might talk
Well,
to you about it.
we've always known something's been wrong with me. We just don't know what at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna get into that right now. He needs to rest.
he's got a 10,000-mile stare. Like he's gone beyond yours.
Okay, well, I'm going to. Let me think. Is there anything I can do to like soothe him that isn't like related to mind magic directly?
I would argue in this specific case, no.
All right, then I'm just going to. Okay, so I'm assuming that in these quarters it's like bunk beds or like
Mostly I think it's hammocks.
hammocks are the kinds that are hanging, right? So you
Yeah,
have
they're
to
like
like sway your
hanging
body.
nets.
Yeah. I'm gonna basically just put him in his in the bottom then, and then just go to bed in mine on the top, and then just wait out the rest of the day. Because I'm also tired now. I used up energy.
Hey, what about what about Callum? Is he gonna burn through all of his energy doing something?
Don't think there's anything I can do at this point.
Oh, yeah. So assuming that you guys don't want to run every single day, I can jump you to the next major
How
happening.
many times are we allowed to roll? Because I would absolutely keep fucking around.
About what?
At some point I would want to try to swim by the ship. I don't care if they have to tie a rope beside me.
That's the worst decision anyone would ever make.
There
I
is
don't think
body
anybody
magic.
would agree to that.
Yes, that is still true, but like it's still not good. You could become a shark. It still isn't. Like they'll let you do it. It in fact it is probably like an old sailor's custom to like for the body magic person on the ship to do this, but it's like known to be dangerous.
Sorry, what are we doing again?
He's
Hanging off the side of the ship?
He's diving into the ocean and swimming after the ship.
Yeah, all right.
And the classic rule is you get one roll per day, and I said there's a week of travel.
So we've done the first one, which means we have 6 more.
And Callum gets to come up with something. Just maybe hanging out with the crew socially, you know, like any option.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be playing Liar's Dice with the crew.
All right.
Can I do like one session of the gambling before like we just auto resolve the rest of it?
Okay. If that is the case, let me get my thing out of the way. Does what in addition to just forcing like raw body magic would apply? Is this a tough thing or a muscle thing?
I think it's a muscle thing initially, and then from there we might have to add tough.
Okay, so body magic muscle
Yes.
or body magic tough?
Body magic muscle on the first.
Okay. Alright. I am currently at a D10. Got it. Oh, I exploded. Okay. You better believe your fucking ass. So Teddy's just a freak.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
This whole party is a freak at this point.
All right. So that was my first roll.
Yeah. You're keeping good pace. Now just roll body tough.
Okay. I'm just denoting that I will need a body skill eventually. All right. And I don't have any tough skills, but I am incredibly tough. So. I will explode both halves of my tough die. Jesus. Oh, wait.
You would
I
have needed to
rolled.
climb.
Yeah. Right. There we go. So I just got an 8 and an 8. All that being, yeah, I'm still fine with getting a 16. So that's a 41.
Yeah. So I would say you were able to like keep that speed enough that you catch the ship and climb back up. You didn't even really need the rope. The rope added challenge. Extra way to draw back.
Am I getting like, what's the vibe? Am I like getting like, did I like weirdly just prove something? I feel like I'm like, I'm amped. I'm into it. I don't
You
know.
proved yourself capable of becoming a sailor with the specialty of body magic.
All right. I'm fucking yoked. It's like, all right, I have a fallback job now. It's like if I ever need a recommendation when I'm in port. It's... All right. I don't think there's literally any purpose for me continuing to roll because I've now exploded that skill.
I would agree.
So yeah. I continue to do that, DM. As it is just good exercise and fun.
All right. What I'm going to do is just go around the ship, help nail back in loose boards with the crew. And I'm very bad at it.
Yeah. Well, you could also roll body magic.
True, I should do that.
Yeah. So you would be bad at it, but you are actually pretty okay. All right. So for today, I guess we're doing liar's dice.
We don't have to.
Right. You need to go roll. Google rolls. How many dice do they roll in liar's dice? 6.
Liar's dice. Number of dice. 5.
5. Okay.
I actually need to look up the rules too.
Oh my god.
Like, okay, so I know the basics, but I need a little reminder. Okay, so it is saying that it's 5 6-sided dice
Yes.
for each player. So I guess it is. Okay, so it's 5 dice, 6. Yeah, okay, whatever. I realized that I made a mistake, to be honest. Just now I'm realizing I don't remember all the basics of it.
Yeah, you especially made a mistake in the fact that I am having to be 4 different people with different information.
Okay. So let's just skip that and just go for. Let's just say
Charisma
generally.
gambling rolls.
Let's just say I'm generally just like, or maybe there's a deck for blackjack. I don't know.
Why are you so obsessed with gambling all the time?
Why not? I'm socializing.
Liam is a very interesting character. Hard stance, no alcohol, 100% gambling addict.
I'm not an addict.
At every location that gambling could have existed, you have gone for it. That is an addiction.
Gambling could not exist on a ship unless it's iodized.
What? That is provably false. Okay.
You need to learn about cruise ships.
Like back in the fucking pirate days, I don't imagine they brought blackjack tables.
People were doing dice and cards all the time, man.
I guess so. I'm probably just thinking of too modern of a version.
Yeah, you're thinking of slot machines.
But yeah, that's fair. Like you can just have cards. And
You're
gonna
tell me that you can tell me Blackbird wouldn't have run a casino if he could have.
He probably did. But okay. Let's just not get into it again. That's fine.
We have to roll something.
I can just roll social.
Yeah,
period. So I'm basically just hanging out with the crew and socializing while we're playing games.
Be chill.
Yeah. Well, like I'm trying to like hang out and do what they're doing, and I imagine a crew would be doing things like gambling because there's not much else you can do when you're just hanging out, and not doing your job.
Gambling in a world with like one, you were really lucky to pick blackjack, but like if you end up in any game of poker here, like there are mind people.
Oh no, sure. Like again, I'm focused on like the things that I know of too, and like if I pick poker, then sure, I would just have to sit there and gamble on the fact that I have to roll against mind infiltration But also, if
Actually,
I lose. It's fine. It's money.
actually, we have the mask. It makes it harder for people to infiltrate your mind.
I'm going to put on the mask while I play. This is my poker face.
Yeah, they would be like, "Aye, that be cheating there, boy."
I can like put it sideways, where like I put it like behind my head,
You wear
like
it as a
sideways.
hat.
Not like a hat, but like, so you know how like some people will wear their
Yeah,
mask like
I get your
on
you're
the
talking
side
about
of their head.
sideways, but like I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
wear it like a hat. Turn it backwards so the
It's just
mask
like an
is the back of
accessory.
your
It's not
head.
even used, but it's technically working.
Wear the mask like a necklace.
Yeah, it's a voodoo necklace. Don't worry about it.
This is my second face. I'm bringing
But
it
okay,
everywhere.
so social,
Nobody
and I
cared
have.
who I was until I put on the mask.
Ugh. Okay, but what are they doing on this ship to like hang out and do shit after the work is done?
Now
Some
a
of them
bunch of
are.
body people are swimming because a random fucking like teenager started doing it.
Yeah, they're doing
Well, then I'm one of the
that.
people just sharing on, on the top.
Yeah. There's also people singing sea shanties. There's people.
You know what? I'll try singing. How about
Yeah.
that?
All
How about
right. Yeah. That's cool.
so? Is that social,
That's social.
or is that like uh? I was gonna say ability, but ability isn't a thing.
Yeah, that's ability. Can you make an ability check, please?
Okay.
I deeply want to see you make ability check. Show me on the doll where ability check is.
Okay, so this is the roll.
Yeah,
Oh
so
damn!
you gotta roll a skill check.
All right, that's a
The D8
fucking
explodes.
D8. Yeah, I'm basically just gonna I'm gonna hang out and like do things like singing or whatever. Like I'm going to basically just generally socialize and like hang out with all the crew members.
Yeah, they think you're pretty chill. You know, you join in the songs, you learn them because you haven't been to sea before, so you don't know any of these songs.
Yeah, no, I'm doing that thing where like I'm trying to go along, but and they're like they think it's like hilarious, but it's not like bullying kind of way.
Yeah,
It's just kind of like, oh, look at them
you're
try.
doing enough of a good job that they're not like they know it's your first time singing them, but you know you're keeping rather good tune and pace.
Yeah,
You like listen for a verse, and then once it comes back around, you join in. You know, like
yeah. What's
makes
it called? The
sense.
chorus when everybody joins in.
Yeah.
Yar har fiddly.
And we're going to jump to, I believe, sort of the evening of the fifth day of the journey.
And on the
Alright.
5th day,
Came Krampus.
And once the fifth day arrives, you are sort of entering into this zone here-ish, if I can ping.
Oh, okay, we're super close.
Yeah. It's almost as if there's 2 days left. Or technically
Well,
one
that's
and a
insane,
bit.
actually, yeah. That's when the Kraken shows up.
Yeah, that is you are looking at this island here.
Suddenly, Davy Jones shows up, and you realize you've been have a stowaway named Jack Sparrow.
And on that island, you see that it's sort of barren of life. And that there's sort of just a weird glowing hill in the middle of it. From the boat.
How weird is weird?
Um, you've never seen anything like it before. You also have you would have vague knowledge and information about what it could entail.
Oh God. Okay. Sure. I will make my deeply reticent roll. So it is. You said it is a glowing boat.
No, a glowing hill on the middle in the middle of this island.
Oh. Um.
It's barren of life. Like it surrounding it is
Wasn't
just
that where the tower might have been?
Oh no, that's the beast.
yeah, it has a big star on it. The star is the mark of the beast.
If I don't remember wrongly, wasn't the rumor that the tower wasn't on that island too?
No.
No, the tower was sort of here.
Oh, okay. What a coward hero! Didn't even build their tower on top of the dead beast.
The beast wasn't dead when he died. Literally they started with the plant one.
It might have been dead when he was alive. You don't know which order they did it in.
We literally know they started with the plant one.
Yeah.
Damn.
That is
Why did the mind wizard get the plant one?
He wasn't the mind wizard, he was the everything one.
that's
All of
also,
them were the
They're
everyone.
all
that's
everything. but-
also not true.
Oh, okay. Well,
Only one of them was the everything one. You don't know
He
what
was
his
the
specialty
hero.
was.
Yeah, I'm just assuming because he has a fucking tower in the mind country that he, might have mind power.
Yeah, except that the mind country wasn't the mind country when
I
the
don't
beasts
know.
were around.
Wasn't this also the guy described as wearing plate armor made of stone?
The beast?
The hero that fought the beast.
Might have been. I don't remember which one this was described as.
Also, it's very funny that they took the most quote unquote peaceful beast and locked it away first, and they lost a member to the most peaceful one, and then they went to go fight the more violent ones.
It was a proof of concept, man.
Yeah. So we see the island as we're passing by it.
Yeah. Over there, it's strange.
Hmm.
Don't have to do anything about it. I'm just letting you know. You are approaching.
You are allowed to not give a single fuck about that.
Yeah, this is like that part of the game where like you clearly saw a quest relevant location, and it like a pop up at the top of the screen goes like you've marked this location on your map.
It's like the beginning of Assassin's Creed 3 when Hafen first arrives to America.
You got the we know letter from the Dark Brotherhood, but do you care?
Yeah. Who actually
Kill this
sleeps?
old lady.
Wait,
That
what
means
do you mean
all my
who
enemies
actually
are dead.
sleeps?
Because the we know letter from the Dark Brotherhood only triggers after you go to sleep in the Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, but everyone sleeps eventually.
Not in the Elder Scrolls. You can just wait.
You stand outside.
Well, a lot of the
their headquarters.
NPCs do.
Like actually sleeping in a bed.
Cringe.
Yeah, part of their schedule.
Yeah, well the NPCs do. I'm meaning like player wise. Like you can go days. Unless you're playing like the survival mode.
Well, yeah, but that isn't in Oblivion, I don't think.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so if you have nothing else to do, you just have a series of rolls to make, and then you make it to Salon.
How many is that done now? 5.
There would be 5 total, and everyone's done 2 except Callum, who's only done the 1. You actually get worse
All
at
right,
singing
then.
as time goes on.
Yeah, they're like, he could start drinking now. It's
Oh
fine.
god, the last day was horrible.
The
They
last
start
day they
letting you
started hitting
drink.
you with hammers.
I was gonna say I just get drunk on the last day, but
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, like, Mr. No Alcohol Drinking? Sure, dude.
I don't remember establishing that Liam is anti-alcohol.
You got real.
Well,
You
I
got
was a
real
fucking
on me
teenager.
when you were in Ember Hope.
What did I?
When you went out and did the reconnaissance, and then like you were drinking.
Oh, right. Okay, okay. Well, I
You
was
took a
annoyed
real
that you.
hardline stance, man.
Well, because I was annoyed that I was like implying that I was scouting, and your interpretation of that was, oh, well, you must have gotten fucking destroyed.
Well, anyways, Callum is just helping with more general shit work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
If you
doesn't
want to
matter.
Maybe
just roll that every
not so
time, you
bold.
can roll 5 more of those and see what happens.
I'll actually spend 2 insight tokens right now.
Oh yeah, that's smart. Pull up the D4. D4 answer. And the D6.
You're fucking
Worth it.
huge.
And then you spend 3 energy on the club.
Alright, I'm gonna go to
You know
the
what?
bathroom.
I will.
Have a ghost moment. There's ghosts in your blood.
Spend 2 more. Dang.
Yeah, you really fix up the ship. Like, you fix some problems they've had for a while, but they just haven't had the time to get to.
Not a single thing on the ship creaks anymore.
Except for the ghosts.
It's normal. That's pleasant.
Shit. I guess I can. I can just roll. There's shit all rock to do. Fuck, man. I'm just gonna. I think I'm literally just gonna start just helping with the fucking wind stuff. Or not helping, because like Lord knows they don't want help, because I could fuck up. But like I'm just gonna like see what they're doing and just kind of like vibe. So like I'm gonna practice my energy.
Yeah?
Okay. Spend a energy. So that was 2. It's 4. Then I had 3 more, so. Oh, that's just a 10. Jesus. Spend energy. Fuck you. I will spend any energy to re-roll that shit. Alright. On the last day, I randomly fucking explode a lightning bolt off this, off the side of the ship. But besides that, I had been randomly vibing.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are my rolls. Alright. So, we arrive, probably, unless something terrible happens. Right as we're, passing the island.
There we go. Did we make it?
No, the ship sank. You weren't there for the Kraken
Yeah.
fight, so you weren't able to
No.
make any rolls.
Alright, well, am I in the belly?
No. He smacked you into the sky, you're still falling.
I don't have any animal magic.
You don't need an animal magic.
You could just die.
You have energy, dude. Just fucking become a wingsuit.
See, it actually wasn't ship combat because the Kraken just sank the ship without a roll.
What the fuck did you just tell me to do?
You have energy magic, spread out like they do in skydiving, and project wind from yourself such that you sort of become like a flying squirrel.
Yeah, just roll really high because you don't have any skills for it, but you know.
I also don't have the biology, the autonomy of a fucking flying squirrel.
Yeah, but you have desperation dice, so make it work. Those are there for if you're gonna die, so fix it.
Dude, Godzilla is about to blast you with a nuclear bomb.
Why does he have a bomb? He's got atomic breath. He doesn't need him.
Because he's trying to level up.
Godzilla walks up to you, hands you an atomic bomb that is about to explode.
What do you do?
And then he slaps your girlfriend on the ass. Fan. What do you do?
Well, first of all, I'm not a big fan anymore.
I eat the bomb.
I consume it. And then I eat Godzilla.
Well, Mr. Zilla, I think you're better than this. But, secondly, why?
Why me? Yeah, so you guys make
nice
it
girl.
to Solen after finishing all of your roles that you wish to do. When you dock, you see over there's sort of a tower in the center of town that you know from your history classes is sort of their governmental body. And then, you got a whole shopping district, you got all the normal things you'd see in a major city. There's a bunch of interesting people walking around. you know, a wide variety of different like enhanced body types, like people who have all very clearly specialized into maxing an ability of theirs, be it strength, speed, other things like that. Um, you see a couple people walking around as those sort of full energy spirit beings. But you don't know if that's like them having ascended to that form or if this is just them projecting that form out of themselves. Um, like you're not you can't tell offhand if they still have a body to go back to.
Mm.
Um,
There are just ghosts walking around.
they're not ghosts. They're sort of like they just sort of are. And some might look like ghosts, I guess, but like they take a form of like they are using energy to project an image of themselves into your mind that allows you to see what they are because they don't physically have a form,
Okay.
but
And
they
it's
can
energy
carry
related, you
things.
said?
No, it's mind related. They are
Okay.
energy, but they can carry groceries. So you need to think about that. That's going to
Okay.
be
Okay.
important later.
These people do need to get back to the 9 to 5s.
Yeah, they have jobs. One of them's wearing like those hats that you know somebody coming home from a job in the 50s would wear. You know, in the TV shows that they would put on a coat rack.
Mm.
A newsy cap? Like what?
Not like a newsy cap, but sort of like I picture it kind of like a fedora, but it's not exactly that. You know?
Trilby?
Yeah, sort of trilby-ish. There are several people here who, while fully physical, um, if you guys want to, you can roll non-magic mind plus magic mind if you have it.
Okay. Non-magic mind.
Oh, right.
What am I trying to roll here specifically?
Uh, trying to roll if you can see these people as they truly are, or if their glamour-esque thing works on you.
You
Does
would know that
navigation
that
work
is
in that
rude.
context?
Hmm?
Does navigation work in that
No.
context? Alright. Oh, gee, shit, dick.
Yeah. Yeah, so you see a series of people who as they're going about their day, their facial features change sometimes, and you can't tell because you know both body and mind can do that in different ways. You don't know what type of attunement they have. Possibly both. We can be done with water sounds finally. It's only taken 10,000
Hallelujah.
years. We can now play enemy in creaking building B. The enemy that's in a creaking building. General music. I like blissful. That sounds fun. Yeah, so you've entered town. You see many interesting people, many interesting places.
These mental illusions, do they completely change what they look like as well, or is it just their like the nature of their appearance that gets changed?
What do you mean?
So if I have a face,
Mhm.
can I change it to a different face?
Are you meaning physically, or are you meaning like so that other people see you
Mind
having a different?
illusion.
Like you can make it so that other people see you having a different face. Yes.
Okay, so this is not just people like quote unquote trying to look inconspicuous, but it's also they could literally not even look as they are portraying themselves
Yes.
in every sense of the way.
Yeah. Any person you see could look entirely different, and there's a bunch of people
Okay.
whose faces change as you look at them. Like
I'm
culturally
going to
here, people are
lean
chameleons.
over. Yeah, I'm going to lean over to Teddy and just ask him, Teddy,
Yes.
how deep have you gone into the mind rabbit hole?
They-
Teddy has a flashback to the trees.
I grew up in a mine fam. What do you want to know?
Sorry, okay, so we have people who we know by now and people who might want to find us because they might know what we look like. Like we might have I don't want to we might have enemies at this point. And the fact that we're in a capital where everyone decides to wear a disguise, is there a way for you to make us all of us have disguises? I am not attuned to mind at all. So I'm referring to you to see how like what you can do on your end to help us with our appearances so we don't stick out. Because if we can't recognize people like that we met before, then it's good if they also can't recognize us.
I mean, yeah, I can change how you
Also, it's fun,
look.
you know.
Yeah. I. By the way, like, did you guys roll to? What did they roll for? Like
5.
trying. Oh, so neither of them rolled well at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's funny. All right.
Wait, you didn't roll for it yet?
I don't need to roll. I literally grew up.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
don't know if that's
fuck.
how it works.
Here,
Dude.
would you like me to roll?
Give it a roll. See if you.
No,
See what you
it's
see.
fine if it comes natural to you. That's fine. I don't need the roll.
Like
Okay,
for seeing, I would say give it a roll just to because it would change. Like there's some amount of people who are good at this, and you would have to really work at it to see past the illusion.
so,
and there's people who are like casuals.
Look, here is the thing. I believe it is. I am setting. We are setting a little bit of cultural precedent here.
Mhm.
Now they didn't ask. And so I have not told them, but like Teddy isn't trying to pierce the veil
Yeah,
because
so
he believes it's rude to do so.
I would say like the first attempt here is like to know somebody is putting on an illusion is socially acceptable. To push through isn't, right?
Okay.
So this is the role to check like do you clock who is and isn't using that
Yeah.
illusion magic.
All right.
Because
so,
in this society, that is useful to know because it gives you information on what magic type somebody might have.
yes.
And thus you would be on edge if they were like, you know, if you're a salesman and they're trying to like mind control you to give them better prices or something. Which is frowned upon and illegal, but you know, you have to be able to prove it. It's a very complicated society.
Right.
Does literally having the illusion D6
Yes.
apply multiple times, or
What do you mean multiple times?
well, or does it help more than any of my adjacent D6s that I think also help, or?
I don't think so. I think it's just
Okay.
like, you're good at the. If one of your d6s explodes, it is the illusion one, but like that's.
All right.
Yeah, with an 18, you get a good idea of most of who has a glamour or not. You see like people walking together, both of their faces are changing, but one of them is not using an illusion. So you would know that that person is likely using body for the same effect.
Yep.
So I'm going to say sort of like if you guys want to, we have time for one more story beat before I would want to end off.
Well, we were trying to see if we could put glamour on our party collectively, right?
Yeah, that's quick enough. Like I guess you would roll the same thing you just rolled for the detection probably on casting a glamour over everyone.
Well, I should ask, like, you don't have mind, do you?
I do, but not as good as Teddy.
Well, I was gonna say, if he already has mind, is there a way they can tap together and kind of improve their chances of putting the glamour at least on his side, or at least adding to the roll, because, like, he's technically also attuned to mind?
I would allow
Well,
teamwork on this roll because it affects the whole party.
So basically, just you roll everything you have, Teddy, and then Caleb also rolls a mind in the dice to, like, add to that.
well, so I really wish you had waited on rolling.
Well, sorry. Go ahead.
Say.
Like, whatever you wanna do.
DM, can we discard the fact that he has rolled so far?
Sure. I don't know
Okay.
what. Like him rolling a 4 hasn't really changed.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's just like I
Yeah.
would like to.
Read this card.
Yeah, especially because we're wanting this to be a story beat.
Yeah.
All right, it's just so.
And I would say that, like, because you know of the culture, while he's right that you might have enemies, an enemy isn't going to maintain the social decorum to not breach the glamour, right?
Yeah.
So, technically speaking, it would be beneficial for you to, you can use body magic as well, and that isn't an illusion. It can't be breached that way. But it's up to you to decide which one you want to do, because one is harder to put back exactly correct.
Yeah. So I how long has Callum, how long have you had it's been like a month or two now, or about a month that you've had Mount
I
the channel.
think so.
So I don't know if you've probably even noticed, but I think you've likely already started to begin the process of subconsciously applying your own glamours, it anyone with mind, it's just something that comes with it. There's more extreme ends of the process, obviously, and more active things of it, but from just passively wanting to reflect your internal perception of yourself, that's what your body, your mind helps reflect. So you'll kind of, if you feel less, if you feel more down, you will appear more ragged, more, and obviously with control it gets easier to kind of stabilize this, or not do these kinds of glamours. But I mean, I can kind of slightly tell. I mean, for how long we've been in the desert, your skin hasn't been appeared cracked or dried really so much as it ought to have been, or as it likely feels for you. And I'll go ahead and, like, on my end, I'll reach out, like I'll extend my arm, and I won't do it on my whole body, but on my arm, I'll just kind of like wave it, and I'll say my arm is like fucked. Like it becomes like very clear that, like, I'm applying like a smoothing to my skin. Like my natural skin is like much more cracked and jagged than like the smooth, like patterned marble that my skin actually appears to be. um
I see.
so when it and I believe I've already applied a glamour to one of you for the purposes of sneaking out, I think. But for the group, it might be helpful, as I can be the anchor of this idea, but if you just kind of help, kind of, I don't know, reinforce it, I suppose.
Think I can do that. Similar subconscious thing happens with body.
All right. So, all right, I will roll.
D6 is spotted.
I don't feel the need to make this D20 explode. I don't feel particularly at risk here. So, yeah. I'm I will I'll shift my appearance to a kind of a taller yeah, sorry. I just got a message that took me out of. Yeah, so I'll shift our appearances giving each of you input on how you'd like to look. But like, you know, how much do you think, like, can I like fully change what people look, or is it like a 40%, 50, like, or can I?
In illusion, it's a lot easier. Like, you could basically, what you're doing is you're maintaining what other people are seeing when they look at them. So you could make everyone have a different face. Like, you could shuffle the faces around. Wouldn't help into your current situation, but like, there aren't really limitations on.
Okay.
Like, you could project that like Liam has like distinctive animal tuned features that he doesn't have.
I think I'm gonna I will keep the like tuned elements that we have, like vaguely like the features correct, but like I'll shift. I don't feel comfortable like just this is a spur of the moment thing, and I don't do this often, but like I'm basically picking faces from people I've seen and like just kind of body types of people I've seen and kind of like mishmashing them.
Yeah.
I rolled for how good the illusion, like, strong they are, not necessarily how attractive people are. I don't know. I don't have a good creative explanation for this part. Sorry, I'm just feeling a bit of a migraine. Come on, so
Well, we can sort of
split
start to
my book.
wrap up here.
I think that would be nice on my end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say
Get-
Callum should roll now to assist you in his part of it, just so that you aren't having to maintain it across all 4 people, because that'll be harder in the long term than it would be maintaining only 3. Sort of like you're passing the torch.
Well, do I have my energy back?
Yeah, You can reroll. That's much better.
Yeah, and I'll spend another 3 to explode that. There we go, that's much more decent.
Yep. Fantastic. So you maintain that illusion, the illusion passed on, and then we will start back with you guys heading towards whatever adventures await you in the land of Sun.
We
Thank
did
you all for
it.
watching.